What's up, y'all? We about to fuck it up. 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 Okay, I've got to try to come back to my center so I can say it with my intuition. Because oh my goodness. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire, baby. Revelations. That needs to be a song. I don't know how it goes, but Revelations. And then I don't know, there needs to be some more lyrics that go with that. Okay, because they've been some revelations. Okay, something's been happening with y'all in your heart, and you overcoming some overcome redemption. I'm getting redemption and overcome are the words that are coming. Are the words that are coming through. My name is Jessie. I'm an intuitive reader. Usually I'm more of like a lunar energy, but sometimes that's, I don't know, whatever. It's both, but it's feeling fiery today. Okay. There's a strong like belief in yourself that's coming through, and there's been some of us like there's certain. Okay, let me try to get what's coming to me, and then I'll tap into what else the cards are saying. So sometimes like I know in past like relationships, like romantic relationships, I didn't always feel the need for closure. If it was like a knowing like this isn't meant to be, I was like I don't need all the answers as to why. But then there are other situations where it's been hard for me personally because like for with like the family stuff. So I'm just kind of like it's felt very I know that's it is technically karmic to feel like it's like what do they say, like unfinished business or whatever. Technically that's karmic, but like it's felt very like there was things that I don't know it's hard to describe it. It's like there was things that needed to surface. Like there was this, plus it's like I've been doing tarot. So it's like there were these, all of this hidden stuff like needed to come to the surface. And like technically once you're on your own, you're like on this self journey or whatever. But like I grew up with that where it was like my family was like, it was like you don't talk about, like they didn't talk about their past. It was like you don't talk about it, it's brushed under the rug. And my mom would say things like, I'll tell you when you're older, but of course I wouldn't remember when I'm like 5 to ask those questions again or whatever. So like I think that you kind of start to like be like, all right, it's about like my own ancestry and like what I want to find out about myself and stuff like that. But like anyway, there's been I don't know if who else relates to that, like your situation. It's just maybe it's been kind of crazy and you're just kind of like, I feel like these people have been just selling me lies, but I don't. Okay, thank you. But you don't have like the confirmation. You don't have the evidence. You don't have all the clarity because they're just telling you lies. So you're like, you've been trying to like connect the dots, like piece it all together. So there's been some sort of like, I'm not getting that like it's not like all of the facts have surfaced. It's not that all the truth is here now, but there's something about like you trucking it on your own long enough that you're like, okay, well, I see the picture, I see it this way, I see it for what it is, and I don't need everybody to confess to me. Like it doesn't need to be like a big confessional, like where everyone comes and like says their I don't know how that would work. They're giving me like being in like a court or something. It's like you're like, okay, I can't, that's not how this is gonna go. Okay. Let me see what the cards are saying. Like you can't force certain truths out of people and stuff like that. Like, and um I think ultimately it still is like this desire for uh that faith in yourself, that faith in your like and with God and with your own journey that will really like is most important. But there have been a few things, Marie, personally, that have been like, I don't want to give all my personal, I don't want to give all my personal things on here because you guys don't, it's not necessary. But there has been some things that don't add up, like things that didn't make any sense. Okay. All right, so what I'm getting from for like as far as the masculine and feminine energies go, the masculine is like I'm getting a lot of like the chariot upright like right forward movement. Like the masculine's very much in like in his strength and like in his he's feeling very like centered, like purpose in his purpose and like where he's being guided, like where he's supposed to be going, like what he's supposed to be doing. And he's holding this space for the feminine, this container for the feminine in her fieriness, in her, because I don't know why there's like right now it's fiery. So it's like he's holding this space for her in this passionate energy. And she's kind of reclaiming that I am that Queen of Wands is that self-assuredness. So it's like she's really taken back that solar plexus energy. That's kind of what I've been feeling like. The heart and the solar plexus have been like the struggles for me. So that's kind of what they're giving me, because like there's a part of me that's like that what do you call it, like the detective or like the investigator is like I still want to be able to piece everything together, but it's kind of like, well, you may or may not get that information at some point. So you're trying to close that chapter regardless and just focus on where you're supposed to be going, like what you want to do. I know I do have a lot. I have to go. We're cutting the time lapse out is one of the things I want to. I'm working on. Um, yeah, it's a lot of Jesus energy today because that's kind of what I'm getting to from this magician is like you are recognizing how much you have been in this strong, very strong, resourceful energy. Like Anne Frank was one of the people that was like coming through today, and how she like got through that such a crazy situation. So you're really like, I don't know if it's pride or it's like you're really seeing things from a new perspective. I should have grounded myself before this because it was like so much fire coming through and I was like all ready to go. Okay. So yeah, okay. So here's what they're getting. I'll try to give it what I can. So your guide now is this temperance, this balance, this knowing. It's kind of like knowing that whatever happens, you can come back to this temperance, that like the light, your own light, like the light, however you like to perceive that, like the heart, or like the love that you have, your light, like it's something, there's something bigger than you that is renewing you, that's like replenishing you when you get really low or when the balance is out of whack. There's this bigger force that's like pulling you back and back into alignment. So there's that's kind of this, along with this magician too, that is like, regardless of what happens, you have these essentially resources, or like these it's giving mastery. Like you have this mastery now that you know that this is whatever else is happening, like this is what the journey is, or this is what, where you are coming back to. And that's going to help with any of this sort of like emotional healing. Like it's like, you, even if you have, you know, past wounds, or you still have like things that you're like there's always going to be that, there's always shadow work, like there's always more to like heal. So you're seeing it differently now, in the sense of like, you are the magician, you are this temperance energy, like you are already these things because you've been doing it by yourself for so long. The masculine energy is coming through really strong. Okay, this is interesting because it's like this Knight of Cups is in the struggle position. So it's like it's like he wants to be romantic, but he's afraid. That's funny. I think that it's like a lot of, it's just a lot of heart energy. It's a lot of passion or something like that. And he's like, I don't want to be overwhelming or something. I don't know why it's coming through as funny. Okay, so the Seven of Wands, okay, hold on. Seven of Wands is the fight, and then this is victory. So what I'm getting is that like your warrior aspect, like however, they're showing me Xena, however you like connect to that energy is going to help you anytime that you feel a feeling of defeat, because they're even like wanting you to see it differently, as like, how do I word this? Like they're wanting you to not to, they're like, you've already like you've mastered enough to see yourself in these energies. So they don't want you to like see the battle the same way. Cause I still like to, I enjoy that part of it. Like the speaking, getting like, being feisty, like being, bring people into it. But at the same time, they're like, you understand now that all of it is just energy. Like all of it is just your relationship to the other. Like all of it is just this like you don't need to see it as such a, okay, they're giving it like, which I have a lot of Mars, or like you don't need to see it as such a battle. Like it's not like this battle to overcome things, or it's not like this okay, because he's standing here. Okay. He's standing here with the wand, the Seven of Wands, and the wand is kind of representing like a sword, or like he's using it as a weapon. So they're like, but it, like when I get really like fierce with people, and I think of it as like putting my sword up over my heart. And so they're even giving it like, maybe perceiving it as not a sword, but seeing it more as like a wand, so that it's just not such a, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing, because I don't want to tell people to play small. Like you should do, and I like, there's even like a knowing now, maybe that the right, I don't know why I'm holding all these cards, like all the right people are still gonna like accept, embrace you where you are, if you're still feeling that need to be very vigilant with that. Yet at the same time, like they're like, you're protected now. Like, that the divine has been protecting you all this time. So it almost seems funny to me, because he has a wand, and it's like, what is he going to do with this stick? Like, how is he going to beat people away with this, like, with this walking stick? It's just kind of funny. So, but it even like, seeing it, like, I'm getting like the imagery of like, Tai Chi, or what was it? There's one that they use different, like, I don't even want to call them weapons. Like they use different tools in their craft. And they want you to feel like it's like allow it to be the romance or whatever this other like thing is that you want it to be, or like they're wanting you to be able to feel safer, like keep allowing this safety, and that the people around you, even if you're kind of fierce or intense sometimes, like they're not going to run away from you, I guess. I mean, I definitely need that note as well, because I know that there's people who like can handle my intensity, but at the same time, like there's still like those that abandonment still comes up sometimes, where you're like, okay, look, and these people couldn't handle it, or they ran away from me, or they left me. But now it's different. Now I know that the right people are still here. The right people have always still been there in a way. Like if you think about it, like there are still those people that have been like observing in a sense, that there's people that are coming to mind for me where it's like they always come in my energy and they offer something, or there'll be something like that where it will happen where it's like, okay, like you're not just alone out here. Okay, yeah, that got dragged out. I'm sorry if that was too much. Oh, that's cute. You shouldn't feel bad that you love it. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, that got, I don't know. I hope that was helpful in some kind of way. I needed to ground before and I did not. Okay. But anyway, that's what we got. All right. If you want to book a personal reading with me, now my throat chakra, they're like, that's enough. That's enough. Okay. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that through my email. And thank you guys for coming on. Yeah, sometimes I'm a lot, okay? That's how it is. All right, bye guys.